Good morning, this is Mr. Sayre for Social Studies. It is Wednesday, and what you're going to do today is you're going to do three things. First, you're going to watch this video, and what we're going to learn about today is how medieval towns grew and developed, and you're going to answer some TCI questions, and I'm going to try and make this brief so you have time to do other stuff. So watch this video, then select Turned In when done. That will be one assignment, easy and quick. Number 2, you're going to complete TCI questions, Lesson 6, Section 1, and you'll get access to these through Clever. And when you're done with those questions, select Done. Then you're going to complete your blog entry for feudalism, which is actually due for a while, but you need to get it done. Please finish these by 3:30. When you're done with your blog, click Turned In. Let me show you how you do these things. Go to Clever for your TCI questions. Click on TCI. Then when you're in TCI, go to Text. Click on Lesson. Select Lesson 6, Life in Medieval Towns. Then you're going to just do one thing, and that is Section 1, the growth of medieval towns. And here is the text, and here is a map. If you want it bigger, you can click on it. Also, it's kind of nice. Some people would rather it's read to them, so you can play this and read it to you. What you're going to do here is how did power structure of medieval towns shift as their populations grew? And so you'll answer the question here. Then what's going to happen is you will come down and answer these three questions. And when you're done, you're going to click Turned in Google Classroom, just so I know it's done. Finally, you are going to do your portfolio, and you will find your portfolio right here. I will put this in the third Google Classroom. And what you should have done by now is you should have set up your medieval page. All right, and this is just an introduction as to who you are. And so what I'm going to do is this. I opened up my web page. I said, My Medieval Life, Alina, wife of Miller, as a sample. You can either do it as that or like Guido, the soap maker. Okay. Let's say you didn't make a new page. You just click New Page, click, and then you can type out what the, that's an untitled page. I don't want to do that. But coming back here, what you're going to do is you are going to do the following information on here. You already wrote about your first name, your last name, which is your occupation. And if you're a girl, then your occupation is based on your husband's occupation. You're going to select some background that represents your job or occupation. And as we study this unit in the body text, you'll be creating a running blog of how your life as a person in the medieval times was impacted by various topics. So first one, you're going to introduce yourself. And what you're going to do is just talk a little bit about yourself. But make sure you always do it from the first person. I saw, this impacted me, this affected me. So your first blog after you've talked about yourself is this. Explain how your medieval person fits into the feudal system. What social class are you part of? And I'll show you how to find that out. I already have, but I'll show you again, and it will be part of the Google Classroom assignment. What are the benefits and the drawbacks, or the pluses and minuses of being in that class of society? You're going to just write 2 to 4 sentences about your situation in the feudal system. You're only doing this top part. If you want to go on and talk about pilgrimages and crusades, that's not going to be due till tomorrow. But you're going to add 1 to 3 pictures, extra credit if you add a video, but the video doesn't have to be done until Sunday. Some people have asked, can I use my little brother or sister in the acting out of that or the filming? Absolutely, as long as your parents are okay with it. So the next thing is you're going to come to your webpage. you are going to go ahead, find some pictures. I would say I'm a monk, and then I would not say I'm a village dweller. Let's say I'm a miller, or I'm going to say I'm the wife of Miller. Then I'm a village dweller, and you can talk about how your life is grinding up wheat, and then you can also talk about that you have to take care of the kids. If you're the miller, you can also talk about how you have to grind up the wheat, but then you're trying to help out your family to stay safe and survive. And so how do you find out what class you're in? I'm also going to include this, and this shows names, and then this shows your occupations, and you have your occupations. And there are 3 social classes. One is the Pope and Church. The only person in this category is the monk. Then the noble classes are the knights. And if you see, knight is knight, squire, and page. There are 2 types of knights, landed and landless. Landed means they have received land from the Lord above them, so they are a vassal. Landless means they don't have land, they just live on the Lord's land and protect them. Most of you are either the blue or this orangish thing, and so you're peasants. So if you're orangish, then you are the castle dwellers, and so you serve the Lord. You're not nobles, but you live in the castle, and you do your job in the castle. And just kind of pretend and say, okay, I cook for the Lord. Okay, Walker, I make things on a lathe for the Lord, whatever he needs. I help repair things in the castle. Wheelwright, I make wheels for carts. Watchman, I watch the towers. Forest keeper, I protect the forest. Builder, I build all kinds of things. I make glass. Milliner is a hat maker. All kinds of things. So fishermen, you obviously go out fishing, maybe early in the morning. If you are in this Tiffany blue, then you live in the village or the town. You live outside the castle. You serve the Lord. You do your job. But if they are being attacked, you run into the castle and you're protected there. So those are your assignments. When you're done with your blog entry, you can click Turned In. The main thing that I need by 3:30 to have turned in is your TCI questions, and I'll check that. And I will also check your video, that you've watched my video, those 2 things. So please get them done by 3:30. Thank you very much. I will check my email today. So if you have questions, please shoot me an email. Thank you.